Hey everyone, more Tarte beauties again today. Tarte just keeps churning out all these new wonderful products, and I finally got my hands on some of them. Today I'm wearing the Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette and the new Aquacealer concealer, and I love both of them. So first, the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette. What a neat packaging idea. It looks like feathers, peacock feathers maybe, something along those lines, and it's one of these round palettes. 8 shades in this one. Now they're very sort of limited to browns, copper, bronze, right in there. A couple of them look to be purple, but once I swatch them, you'll see that they really are not. Let me tell you how wonderful these feel. So I have them on today. I'll show you how I put them on. But they feel like no other eyeshadow I have ever felt before to the touch. You know, there are eyeshadows out there that feel creamy, that feel soft and blendable, etc. These are a whole new level of creaminess. They feel like when you touch them, almost like the real bouncy, like the Maybelline Dream Bouncy blushes, all those sort of bouncy feeling cosmetics that came out. These feel a lot like when you use a liquid eyeshadow and you put it on and you let it dry and set, and then you go back and feel it to see if it's dry, and it's super creamy feeling and just smooth and soft. These feel just like that. It's really unusual, and I'm hoping that Tarte starts to do all of their eyeshadows like this. That would be so fantastic. I will swatch these for you. Now I will say that because these are so soft and creamy and buttery feeling, that when you dip your brush in, you will lose like chunks of them. You see how I've lost a chunk out of that one and a chunk out of this one. That just kind of comes all out at once. So the colors we have are Seashell and a Wave. That's these two right here. Oh, it feels so nice. You just got to feel the silkiness of these. It is just so different. So Seashell and a Wave. I'll show you on my hand. Oh, so pretty. All of these colors in here, except for I would say 2 of them, are sort of a shimmer like this. Now that one color came out quite lavender looking, didn't it? It seemed like when I was swatching it earlier it looked more gray, but it came out really lavender that time. Next we have Abyss and Reef. That's these 2 dark ones right here. Again, a shimmer sort of satin. Oh, the pigment on these is just incredible. Now I'm wishing I had used like more colors on my eyes and intensified them a little bit more. I'm going to have to do that next time. Then we have Starfish and Cove. These 2 right here. Those 2 top ones up there. Sand and Mermaid. I'll put those down on the bottom of my wrist there. So Sand and Cove are the 2 mattes that you get in here. Now if you look on the palette, this one here looks really like a burgundy. It's not super burgundy. It came out really brown on me. It's that one right there. So looking at this palette, you almost think you have 2 purples on there and then the rest of them are sort of golds, bronzes, etc. It doesn't really turn out that way. I mean, that one is very lavender right here. But then this one up here is just not really as purple as it looks. It's more brown, as purple as it looks in the package. And here's how I applied them today. First of all, I put on Mermaid over my entire lid. It's a shimmery sort of golden bronze. In my crease, I put Cove. That's a matte color. Even though it's very creamy, it's a matte finish or matte look. Outer corner, I did Abyss, which is the dark, sort of burgundy looking one. In the package, it comes out more of a dark brown on me. Inner corner, I did Seashell, beautiful, sort of a frosty satin pink. For my highlight, I did Sand. Sand is the other matte color. Came out really pretty. I think it came out very natural looking. And now I'm wishing that I had added in a couple more colors. This color called Reef. I did put a little bit of that between my outer corner and my lid as sort of a transition between the 2. I want to work more with that color. It is really intensely beautiful. It's right here. And then I want to work with this lavender too as well. This palette is just, the feel of it is just, I hope that we're going in a new direction with how we formulate our eyeshadows with this, because it's just incredibly moisturizing feeling. Feels really good, and they blend super easy because they're so moist. Limited edition on this palette, so get it while you can. Another Tarte product, Rainforest of the Sea Aquacealer Concealer. I have this on today. I have found another concealer that I love, love, love. This is a super liquidy concealer. I got the color called Fair, which is their lightest color. It comes out with the most giant, spongy looking doe foot thing and the shortest, stubbiest little wand I've ever seen in my life. This is a very, very liquidy concealer. I wish, well, I'll show you how it went on. It is very liquidy, and if you dot it on and let it sit there for a few minutes, it will start to sort of separate and run into your lines, which is what it did to me. I did work it in today with a double-ended brush I have from It Cosmetics that has a fluffy sort of end here. I like to use this for concealer. It does a really good job of distributing your concealer under your eyes. And they sell Tarte sells a similar brush to this, just for doing your concealer with the Aquacealer. So it has it's kind of a strong smell, and it's a chemically smell. It smells like paint. It smells like wall paint. And it's pretty intense. There's no perfume in it at all, smelling. It just smells like wall paint. But anyway, that goes away. I mean, you're not smelling it sitting on your face or anything. You're just smelling it when you put it right on. Put this on today. I put on actually too much. I put on a few dots per eye, and I did not need that much. This stuff is, you know, as liquidy as it is, it's a concealer. It really covers up. I'll swatch this one on my hand, but you don't need much because the coverage is there, and you're thinking, okay, it's very smooth and liquidy feeling, but the coverage is definitely there. It does sort of set up. So after a little while, it will dry down and it won't move, and you won't have to worry about it. It's in place. This stuff stays on for long periods of time under my eyes. It doesn't evaporate or migrate. I'm really happy with this product, except the smell is a little bit strong. But I can live with it. I mean, for a good concealer, I can live with it. It's just, and now see, this one's dry. It's so, it covers so well. It's not creasing, it's not running. I didn't have to set it with too much powder, and it stays on just really, really well. I think I like it as much as my Maybelline Better Skin concealer, and that's saying something because I love that one. Highly recommend Tarte Aquacealer. Okay, Laura Mercier has a new line of highlighters out, and I do love my Laura Mercier highlighters. So I had to pick this one up. It's called Devotion Illuminator, Face Illuminator, that's what they're calling it. So it comes in the standard packaging for their highlighters, just like that, and then it pops open with a little button. It has that wave look, that satin wave. This one is a very light, neutrally pink. I have it on today, and a little goes a long way on this one. So pretty. There it is on my finger. Real nice sheen to it, not super glittery sparkle right here. Put just a little bit on my cheek. A little went a long way on that. I really like this one. There are 4 colors, I believe, that are new in this highlighter line. So beautiful highlight. It's a smooth feel. It's not chalky or gritty at all. And boy, that Aquacealer from Tarte is still on my hand. I just wiped it really hard with a towel and it's not moving. So love my Tarte products. More Tarte products just keep coming. Upcoming reviews, I did pick up the Dior Air Flash foundation today. How unusual is this? It's in a can and you spray it. You can either spray it on your face or on a brush and put it on. And when I put it on with a brush, it was so amazingly smooth and natural looking, I had to grab it. I've got a couple of more lip products from Tarte coming out. And a very interesting instant dry brush cleaner spray from Sephora. I'll give you a demo of that in my next video.